what you can do every day to move is both accessible to you without a ton of gym equipment and also accessible to you time wise, where you're not blocking off 2.5 hours overhauling your life and doing this whole thing where we're going to need to quit this in 3 weeks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Thick Thighs Save Lives podcast. I'm Kelsey.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. I'm Rachel. And one thing that I got to say is that we release a movement calendar every single year for you guys to get started on the right foot for 2025. But here's the thing, every year, everybody's like fiending for it early and they're ready to like get there because December is so wild that you just need like one thing where you're like, this thing is all set. It's done for me. I have it printed. Like I have my shit together.
Yeah, I think there's something about getting a list together going into the new year that gets you just like, okay, I have written it down, I have a plan, and I'm prepared. And that's what we always wanted to help you guys do going into the new year. So I think we started the movement calendar like 5 years ago, maybe. A
Yeah.
long time ago.
Someone needs to put on our notes like the fifth annual, like the
Yeah.
seventh annual, because I don't know. I can't
Nah, we
remember.
in the weeds on it. Can't remember.
Man.
But it's improved every year, and you guys have really loved the improvements every year and just some other things that we've always added to make it better for you. But um getting this calendar now when this episode comes out is free for you. So getting the calendar for you means what? You are going to get a bunch of workout challenges. You're going to get some water goals because you're a dehydrated bitch
A
and you'll be
hydrated bitch is a happy bitch. I always say it.
you're much better when you're drinking your water.
Okay, I'll have a sip. Okay.
We have some nutrition challenges, we have some breath work, we have some goal setting, a couple things that we've added this year, just that has been some highlights, have been some pelvic floor work, some very specific breath work that we've added in because every year, we look at it and try to make it better, even though it's it's all encompassing because we really go the body, mind, and spirit. So you have your workouts, you have your mindfulness and your meditation, and you have some community building challenges in there and just some things that are just like helpful for you all over as a person.
Yeah, the thing about building the movement calendar every single year is that we know we're going to have a ton of new people signing up, wanting to get their new year going on the right foot and wanting it done for them for free. But we also know that we have girls who have done the movement calendar, ladies who have done it every single year since we've released it. So not only does it need to be getting better every year for them, but it also needs to be accessible to all of the new people that we gain every single year. So I think we've married that so perfectly this year. And if you haven't done the movement calendar with us in the past, if you're a movement calendar virgin, I have to say that you get this beautiful PDF with every single day of January mapped out for you. And there is nothing like a start with everything done for you where you get to check boxes. Oh my God, the satisfaction. I just want to check a box. That's what I live for.
Well, there's like a variety of like just fillers for my I'm not going to say my OCD fill because that's just like way overused. But for my gals who really just like to go through and check something off or mark it off, we try to fill that in like every void. So like if you like to check a box, you have that available to you actually on the calendar and on the day. Then with your sleep tracker, it's broken down into like months that you can go in and check off as you go. And then for the workout tracker. So we're tracking all of our separate things here, right? You go in and you get to fill in your day that you got your movement or you got your workout in. So you're like, I get to mark it off here if I want to. And it really gives you an opportunity to be successful in any one of these facets on on any day.
That's what I love too. I love how it's so all encompassing that whatever your focus area, whether it be hydrate or dehydrate, whether it be getting more movement in, whether it be being more mindful, meditating more, breathing freaking oxygen in once in a while. These are all included. And so like when I say it's accessible to everybody, I mean accessible to everybody. I want to just hit the fact that because it's available so early to you this year, I want you to go ahead and get it now. It'll feel so good. Trust me, in a month that often feels chaotic, go get your calendar now, take a look at it, download it, print it, whatever you want to do, and just have that feeling that the something great is coming and that the organization is coming and the routines are coming, and it's just such a nice thing to look forward to. And that's why I think we wanted to really make sure that it got out early this year so that people could have that really great routine to look forward to. And I want to talk about for a second the workout challenges because, first of all, they're all 30 minutes or less. And I think that that's really important going into the new year to know that what you can do every day to move is both accessible to you without a ton of gym equipment and also accessible to you time wise, where you're not blocking off 2.5 hours overhauling your life and doing this whole thing where we're going to need to quit this in 3 weeks. Under 30 minutes, great movement, all with demos, low equipment. All you can find stuff around your house to do this. So these and accessible for everyone, meaning we give you tons of scaling options for everybody. Will find these challenging from the advanced athlete all the way down to you're getting off your couch and just starting to do some air squats. This is going to be accessible to everybody. And we give you all the tools for that.
So the thing about the workouts is that when you get the calendar, you'll see that there are workouts programmed in there. And when it comes to working out, think about it, guys. What's one of the things that you would like when you start a new workout program? Is it an accountability partner? Because we built in
We have like
80,000 of them.
80,000 of them. Do
So we
you
were
like
like
80,000 women cheering you on every day?
so we were like,
I
all
do.
right, we can't AI a person to your house. So we're going to do
Not yet.
better than that. We're going to give you 80,000 cheerleaders to help cheer you on when you're starting this new workout program, who are doing the exact same workout as you and doing it all at different ability levels. So the thing that I love about this when it comes to community building is that we're all doing the same workout together. We're all doing it at our different ability levels and where we are starting now. And we're all doing it like cheering each other on because this is what is binding us together. We're all getting our movement in, and it doesn't matter where you're starting, you're doing it together with all of these women. Um, so that's really like where the baseline, when you're like, okay, but I'm starting a new workout thing, like, okay, we built in 80,000 people. We also built in, if you're just participating, we're doing giveaways. You're like, oh, you're just gonna participate, like, well, why don't we give you some leggings to be able to work on for the next week? So it really has so many different facets of it, but the community is one that really was the baseline for us starting the movement calendar, because we brought everyone together and we were like, we want to give them some structure to what we're all going to do together, right? Like, we're all going to do a bunch of things together and it's not just workouts. And I wanted to talk about so the mindfulness and meditation for a little bit, because when I first added that in, it was in the idea of like, you know, body, mind, and spirit, but like we have to take care of our minds. Practicing calmness, practicing stillness, practicing clearing out your mind from all the garbage is just that, something that you need to practice on a regular basis. And I've shared this story before, but the first time I meditated, I didn't make it 3 minutes. Not 30, 03. Not 30 minutes of meditation. I think about the monks, they're doing this for like 7 hours. I couldn't make it 3 minutes. It got super antsy. It's something that builds throughout the calendar, that builds upon itself. So we start to increase the amount of time, and that gives you the practice of really clearing out your mind, because I want you to think of the movement calendar as a practice for all of these different things. You're practicing getting movement in, you're practicing meditation, you're practicing some breath work. Like, we're going to insert these things and then you decide what to take for the rest of your year.
Well, yeah, it's a habit building calendar. And that's my favorite thing about it. But, with regards to the meditation, the first year that we put it in was the beginning really of yours and mine, our meditation journey. And we sucked at it. And we were just like, we got to put this in the calendar because we suck at this, but we know it's important. So we want other people to suffer through it with us. But as
Isn't
we've
that how so many of this has evolved, though?
well, come
It was like
on.
it was
I don't
like
wanna suffer alone.
we did a podcast on sleep, and we were like, sleep is so important. It's so important to your metabolic function. It's so important to but carrying excess weight, which a lot of women are asking about. They're asking about carrying weight in their midsection. There's a direct correlation to how much sleep that you're getting. Like, there's so much. And then we're like, you know what? A sleep tracker would be,
I
because we
think
have
we
to
can
put an
add something.
emphasis on.
Yes, it's true. The sleep tracker is new this year, and I'm loving it. It's color coded. It's just one of those things that helps to keep you accountable. You could be scrolling, but that would take away your ability to fill in the nice color code that you want on tomorrow's sleep tracker. And it's like, it just puts that little extra barrier in the decision making process, which I always find really helpful. But I wanted to say about the breath work this year being added. It's because like as we sort of graduated in our in our meditation journey, it was like, wow, meditation is amazing, but with breath work it's even better. And it's just like as we've come along in these journeys, it we've just as we did, did podcasts on these things, research these things, talks to experts on these things, it's just now it's all in there. And I
The
don't
best way to like think about some of the breath work mixed with meditation is like, you have to take out the trash in your mind. You can't let it just continue to build up. And I know a lot of people, it might be, and let's just talk about this as it really is. A lot of people have experienced heightened amount of anxiety and heightened amount of depression. And still throughout that, we've seen the number of people who are practicing mindfulness and practicing meditation going down. Well, well,
well
well, we really have to take out the trash in our minds and think about how what's the most effective way to calm your central nervous system. And it really is so much breath work that works into that, mixed with meditation, is like marrying the two perfect things. Quick interruption to tell you guys we have a surprise today.
There's a surprise, and we can't tell you what the surprise is. But if I was going to give a hint, I would say running away in a Jeep and glasses
Let me tell you some
and
behind the scenes of like where we shot this, and see if maybe you can get some insights. We went to the Whaling Museum I don't know that that might be a little small town for a lot of people, but there's a lot of historic things that are in the Whaling Museum.
Like
So
what? Like historic things? Like from like
Like
long ago?
long, long ago. We're giving too much away. If you
Okay,
want to
sorry.
see what today's surprise drop is, I would suggest you are already in our app, CVG Nation. It's a free app and you get exclusive deals, deal of the week every time. And you get to know everything that is the surprise release, or get in our Facebook group, Fitness Programming by CVG. But if you're listening to this during the day, it's probably already released and you're too late. Goodbye.
I don't want to talk about the movement calendar without talking about the nutrition aspect because
Yes.
so many people are looking for healthy ways to sort of get rid of some of the lasting feelings of the holidays, some of the things they may have ate that have maybe left them not feeling great, actually physically ill. Just go the alcohol, the things that are outside of your norm, and this is a great reset. But the best thing about it is that it doesn't cater to one kind of diet because that guys, it's us. It's us. We know that every single human runs on a set of standards for nutrition that is completely unique, that makes them feel the best. So you're not going to see any nutrition challenges that are like, cut out all your carbs for the day. And like, you're not going to see any that, require any kind of fasting. If that's what you already do, these nutrition challenges are going to fit into that. But we are not going to have any nutrition challenges that exclude anyone's way of eating or force you into a way of eating that doesn't really function that great with your body and your exercise and your lifestyle.
100%. I think that's what, being accessible is, when it comes to diet and nutrition, is one of those really tough things to kind of find the balance for. But, you're able to join in and you're able to challenge some of the ideas and habits that you have around nutrition when it comes to just including a variety of colors, when it comes to including just like the basic macronutrients that are needed in your body, and just like to help you feel better. But if you have some of these other practices that you have found work better for you as well, cool, you can combine them.
They're going to fit right in to the movement calendar. Also, one of the things that we have been top of mind for us and that really we want to do more work on. We just released an episode on our favorite stretches, but so many of our ladies have been asking about stretching and mobility and how to sort of work these into their workouts, their non-workout days. Like, how do we feel better in our own bodies? So this year we've got mobility work in there. We've got flexibility work in there. It's like, you got tight hips. You got tight hips. Come
Not
join
right
us,
now.
girl. Right now I do. Oh my god. You got a tight upper back?
Well,
Yes.
it's one of those things when it comes to stretching and movement. It's like we've just split those camps so hard, and it's just like I've been guilty of this at several points during my fitness journey, being on one side or the other, where like, I'm getting my workouts in, I'm getting training in on a very consistent basis, but my mobility sucks,
Damn
and
it.
my like care for my body like pre and post sucks, or like there's not even dedicated days that are just working
Well, because
on
how
that
many things
mobility.
can you think of at once?
I
My God. But that's why
know,
we thought of it for that. You know
but
what I mean? If
working
you
them
had it done
in
for you,
100%. Well,
right?
that's where this evolution has come in, where you can say like, oh, okay, on Thursdays, or like post workout, I have this mobility sequence that I can run through. Because let's be real, having to do the research for all of it, come up with all of the program, it's impossible. It's just like
Come
literally
on. It's
impossible.
too many
So like
things.
you can have your little, like you can have your stretch sequence that maybe is like 10-15 minutes, and you can also have a 30-minute workout. Like, oh. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Have we found that magical balance of still being there for like 45 minutes, but now you've gotten both of those things in?
And you drank some
Um,
water.
and you drink some
You ate
water.
some
So it's like,
vegetables. You breathed. My God, it's like the perfect day. Is this the perfect day? Holy shit. But that's the purpose of the movement calendar, is to set up those habits that you can bring into the rest of the year. So like all of a sudden, every Thursday you were mobilizing during January with the movement calendar, and all of a sudden on Thursday you're like, "Oh shit,
it's already programmed in. You
I
just
know what
start
I'm doing. I
a
know
ton.
that
Yeah.
this is my mobility day." So, not only do we build those habits for the remainder of the year, but we have the trackers for you. We've got the free sleep tracker this year, and we've also got your workout tracker. These are going to help keep you on track for 2025. And let's talk for a minute about how to get it.
How do you get your movement calendar? We're gonna send it to you. So some
How about
options to
that?
get. How about that? We're gonna send it to you. We're gonna give you the option to text movement to 22896. So honestly, if we're not texty friends already, like what
Come
are we
on.
what are we doing? But we're
Right?
also gonna put it in the show notes. You can kind of click the link to be able to get your movement calendar and get you set up for the new year to try. My thing about it is just try out some new things that might be a game changer for you, and you don't have to just go in one direction or the other. We put them all together for you so you can try out some different things and see what works for you to make 2025, is it 2025, the
I
most
know.
successful year yet, where you kind of work
Ooh.
these things in without it taking over your whole life.
I love that. So, step one, you're going to text the word movement to 22896, or you're going to click the link in the show notes and you're going to immediately get a free download of your entire calendar for the month, your sleep tracker, and your workout tracker. And then you're going to print it. You're going to step two, print it, download it, whatever, put it somewhere where you're going to constantly see it so you'll be reminded. And then step three, if you don't already have it, please make sure that you're in our CVG Nation app. This is where you can find it in your app store, Apple or Google Play, whatever. My God, if shout out to my Android users, you're still hanging on. Somehow just going against the grain. I love it for you. Um, so that's where you're gonna so the app is where you're gonna get all your info for the daily challenges, right? So if you've got a workout challenge, you're gonna head to the app. You're gonna get a full rundown of how to do each movement, like what the details of the workout is, how long it is, if we're doing it to a certain song. Um, this is where you're going to find your mobility challenges. Everything that you need extra details on is all going to be in the app for you under our movement calendar subgroup. So you want to make sure you're in our app, because that's also the place that you're going to enter the giveaways. Not only do you get all the support from all the other women who are doing it with you, but that's the giveaway place. So make sure that you are in our app.
Giveaways happen every week. We're
Every
just
Wednesday we're giving, just participate, just showing up, just saying like, hey, I did today's challenge and I loved it. Hey, I did today's challenge and it was incredibly challenging. Hey, I drank my water. We're
yeah,
like, you drank water, girl, you get some free leggings, and you get some free leggings, and you too. Every Wednesday.
I love it. And guys, I'd love to hear what your favorite part of the movement calendar has been. If you've done it in the past or if you just downloaded it today, like, and you're looking at it and you're like, that looks like that could be interesting. What's your favorite part? I know a lot of people gravitate towards the nutrition side. And some people have gravitated towards our one song challenges, which if you
That's been
don't
a
know what
popular
that,
one.
yeah, if you don't know what that is, you're in for a treat. But let me know what your favorite part of the movement calendar has been, or if you haven't done it yet, what you are most intrigued by when you're looking at the movement calendar.
I'm
So
excited about the sleep tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like super looking forward to that this year. I don't know, maybe it's just a time in my life, but you're probably not so much on that one.
No.
No. You just keep doing your best out there. You just if you got a little baby, like an infant, you might want to hold off till 2026 on the sleep
On the
tracker.
sleep tracker.
But just keep doing your best. Okay, guys, we love you. Download your movement calendar today. Text movement to 22896 or click the link in the show notes. And we can't wait to support you for all of January.